Hi guys, it's Thomas here from COTBase.com. Welcome to this week's Commitments of Traders review. Today we're going to have a look at the last COT report of 2017, and as usual we're going to start off with the changes in commercials positions. Here we go. You can see we have copper on top of a list with a 19% change in commercials positions. You can see that change size over here, larger than average. We have seen similar changes in the past. It is a bearish change signal that may push prices lower in the near term. You can see prices have gone higher last week, so this could be an effective signal. Jumping to a 5-year chart, you can see that we're getting closer to bearish extreme levels again as prices are going higher and higher. You may see we had that pretty decent bearish extreme back over here at the end of last year, so roughly a year ago. It pushed prices lower but did not change the trend that started off. You can see that we're in a rally mode right now, and prices are going higher and higher, so we're not surprised to see an extreme on the bearish side of the market right now. Our next market is the S&P 400, where we have a 19% change as well, but in this case we are talking about a bullish change signal. We're talking about an index, so that changes wouldn't be considered such a large one. I'd put it aside and rather look at the 5-year chart and see how extreme the market is. And basically, you know, we've been talking about the S&P 400 in the past few reviews. It was always at these bearish extreme levels, so nothing really changed over there. The report is telling us, hey, prices should eventually start going down, but of course caution is advised in indexes right now. Life Cattle is your next market with a 16% change in commercials positions. Same change size is visible in large speculators. We're talking about a bullish change signal. Jumping to the 5-year chart, you can see that we are moving away from a bearish extreme. You can see prices have gone lower from there, and steadily we are going towards bullish levels, which are of course pretty far away right now. So let's move on and have a look at large speculator COT Extreme, because we've got crude oil on top of our list, which was not there last week, but it's there again. And of course we're not surprised because prices are going higher. Now, I talked about crude oil a few weeks ago. This was the case back then, so a huge extreme, an all-time extreme, and I was telling you to be very, very cautious, since all-time extremes in every market, but especially in crude oil, tend to be present in the market for many, many weeks or even months before there's a change in the major trend. So this could go on for quite some time before prices eventually go down, because well, the report is suggesting that. The next market is coffee. We have an all-time extreme over there as well. In this case, we are talking about a bullish COT extreme that is telling us the story about coffee going higher in the medium to long term, of course. And you can see that last week there was a pretty decent movement upwards. So the all-time extreme, which was already present last week, may have been the signal. Of course, it's very, very hard to pinpoint the exact location of the turning point. Nevertheless, stress level is measured well, and if you have a system telling you to buy coffee, then you should know that the report is backing you. And the last market for this review is Palladium with a 170 report extreme. Jumping to the 5-year chart, you can see that there's, well, first of all, there's a decent rally in the market, and of course, not surprisingly, we have a bearish extreme. How bearish? Well, if you look at the chart over here, back in 2014, we had that largest bearish extreme, which was actually a pretty good signal. The extreme is not as large, which means this tendency in price could continue, but of course the stress level is definitely pretty high, suggesting that if prices do continue their rise, they shouldn't continue for too long. So that was all for this review. I hope you enjoyed it, and I wish you guys Happy New Year for 2018. Take care. Goodbye.